me somebody to put their hands on her? No. No. Hell no.
Of any adult being aware of that, and so if I am, but I want to.
No, don't put your hands on my child.
I heard there's a parent in the gym, and I took off. And then I heard her yelling, and then I was like, I need to know.
And for you to press charges on me, it ain't nothing but gonna be a blessing, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my children.
Parents can be overprotective and sometimes overstep boundaries in school matters. But what happens when their frustration turns on the teachers?
Okay, you are failing kids right here. Shut the f up, because I paid your salary. You don't.
Here are moments when teachers get attacked by parents. Starting off with a crazy incident where Jorge Rivera and his wife, Dagmary, became so enraged at their son's school staff that they took out their frustrations by attacking her.
Do you feel this proud that you are this worthless?
Put your hands on your back now!
On November the 19th, 2024, in Volusia County, Florida, the parents of a student confronted one of the school staff at Deltona Middle School, upset that their son had been charged with battery for an earlier incident. However, as they sat down to discuss the matter, the situation quickly spiraled out of control due to the parents, Jorge Rivera, and his wife, Dagmary Aponte Torino's hostile attitude.
So I understand the frustration of the whole situation.
No idea. I'm sorry.
You have no idea. Okay, but let's continue. Let's forget about the I'm sorry here, I'm sorry there. Let's go and take care of what we have to take care of.
What you can do is, like I was just explaining, when this process goes through court, you can explain your side of the story to the judge. It's ultimately going to be up to the judge what is going to happen from here on out. What I made a determination on is probable cause alone, which just means that he was the primary aggressor.
No,
being
she
that
was the primary aggressor.
This isn't an
because she
argument.
was yelling at him.
Okay,
And that's aggressive.
I'm gonna finish this
Okay, so
conversation.
you
if you guys keep
you fail
interrupting
a
me.
kid. Okay, that's okay. You are failing kids right here. We're not about us. Because believe me, if it were about the adults, we can solve this at a whole different level.
The incident began when a school resource deputy filed a battery charge against the couple's son for pushing a girl. As the staff member attempted to end the conversation, realizing the parents were in no mood for a rational discussion, tensions escalated. Jorge, consumed by anger and frustration, suddenly exploded.
Kids
If-
that are
if you wanna
foolish.
speak
Now
with
I'm
my
telling you, I'm
you're not
talking
gonna raise
to
your
you.
voice at me.
Okay,
You're not
yes,
gonna
I am
raise-
going to do. Guess
Okay.
what? Because I
You
paid
guys
you
are going to
salary.
leave.
Okay, what
You guys
happened
can
to
leave.
you?
You can leave.
Okay, why are you so
can't have-
worthless? Do you
can't have a
feel
conversation,
do you
so you
feel
have to leave.
proud that you are this worthless lady?
Okay, Jorge,
I'm
Do
gonna
you
tell
feel
you-
this proud that
I'm
you
going
are
to
this
tell you one more
worthless?
time
Shut the
before
up, because I paid your salary. You
If
don't.
you put your hand in my
Okay?
face, this is gonna
That's what
escalate.
happened. Look, what is gonna happen? What is gonna
Jorge
happen?
You need to leave.
You are a worthless piece of. Yeah, call back up. No wonder you
need to
no
leave.
one
You
no
need
wonder
to
you're.
leave. You need to leave.
There's nothing else we can do. Okay?
As the parents were told to leave the building, Jorge did something completely outrageous, which surprised everyone present.
Don't worry, we're gonna keep this high.
You need to leave.
You are.
You put your hand in my
right
face
here.
one more time. Hey, issue. Don't do that.
You see?
Put it down right now. Put it down right now. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back now.
Mira tu hijo.
Put your hands in units.
Piensa en tu
Put your
hijo.
hands
Piensa
behind
en tu
your
hijo.
back now.
Piensa en tu hijo.
Yeah, please, thank you. Dad.
Central Kilo 47.
The deputy was hospitalized with a concussion. Rivera was jailed without bail, facing charges including battery on an officer, trespassing, robbery with a weapon, and a hate crime for using a slur before assaulting the deputy. His wife, Aponte Torino, was charged similarly and released on a $11,000 bail. While those parents learned a hard lesson, the next case was just as shocking. A mother encouraged her 15-year-old daughter to get into a fight with another girl and later argued with school staff defending her actions.
I'm gonna call my mom right now.
I tried to walk her to that door. They started fighting.
She's in a separate car.
They started fighting before I could even break them up.
Keep running your mouth, and you'll be in handcuffs and going with her too. I will talk to you when I'm done.
Damiana, calm down.
Or you get the hell out of here.
On April the 19th, 2024, officers responded to a report involving a mother, her daughter, and a stranger. When one officer arrived, he found the mother already in a heated argument with another officer on the scene.
What did you arrest me?
Criminal trespassing.
How was I was walking my daughter to
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, man.
Get him off me, please. I have a lung disease and I cannot do
I don't care about your lung disease.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Sister, you want
We're not suffocating you. Here, we're putting you in handcuffs. We're just putting you in handcuffs, okay? Okay, just come over here, man.
Come here,
ma'am.
He can suffocate my daughter as well.
Huh? Yep. We'll figure it out.
Damn,
Okay?
I'm in the car. That lady right there, that's in that car, she a witness. He was punching my daughter when she was already handcuffed.
Okay, we'll get figure it out. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Here,
Can
let's
you
have a
please
seat.
don't have him near me at all?
Okay.
No,
All right.
I don't want him near me at all. At all.
Just talk to me, okay?
Okay, yeah, I
All right,
don't want him near me.
give me a moment,
Can you
okay?
please roll the window down? I
Yep.
can't breathe.
I know you're good.
I'm gonna fix your shirt, okay?
We're gonna get you up, okay? I'll help you up. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. All right. I'll lock it for you.
And Norris, we're gonna.
Copy, Norris. Any unit not on scene can cancel for North High School, CLCO.
The officer spoke to the agitated mother, who furiously claims that the stranger had been teasing her daughter, turning the situation into a heated confrontation.
They've been harassing my daughter over that girl's boyfriend.
Okay.
The little girl, I don't know her name.
Car 5.
But she was harassing my daughter, so they said they were gonna jump her. I was on my way in to walk her to school.
Okay.
The little girl said
Car
my
5,
daughter
start for 1398 Vincent Way.
go to the principal's office.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because on my way, walking her to the office, they start yelling at each other, then they just start fighting.
Okay. You and your daughter and the other girl.
We had messages of them talk about they was gonna jump her.
Okay.
Harassing her and stuff
That's
like
why
that.
you were walking her up here in the first
Yes,
place.
I was walking her up here in the first place to make sure that they wasn't going to jump her and to take her to talk to the principal.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get the other one. It was wild.
Yeah.
It's the parents are the problem.
Are the parents out here causing trouble?
That's mom in the back of the cruiser there.
Mom's in the other cruiser, huh?
Yeah, and rusted.
What a mess.
And I saw it come. We're like, no, you're not gonna fight. He's there trying to. They just doesn't matter.
Yeah, so.
And then when you got to get physical with them, all of a sudden, you know how you're a police officer.
Yeah. But it was two girls, but mom was instigating.
Yeah.
Witnesses stated that the mother instigated the fight, urging her daughter to attack the other girl. When officers tried to restrain her, she resisted fiercely, refusing to cooperate.
I'm gonna call my mom right now. Call her right now.
I got it.
I swear to God, bro, y'all is weird. Okay, bro.
All right.
I figure that's a sign of concussion. I feel we need to call 911.
Bro, get off me! Get off me right now! Get off me! Call my mom right now!
Affirmative. You are on scene at North High.
Call my mom!
Thank you, sir.
You was a weird police officer, I swear to God. You was a weird police officer, I swear. I swear. Bro.
Both of these occupied. You know.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Here, call my mom right
gotta
now.
go all the way down there.
Call my mom. Here, stop talking to me.
I'm trying to help you. You yell at me.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care.
Trying to get you
Keila, what color is your phone? It's red. It's red. I think Jabari or Nyana got it.
When questioned, the mother gave a completely different version of events, insisting that she was innocent and tried her best to deny any wrongdoing.
My daughter she got to, open up the door. The girl was yelling, she was yelling, she got out the car, they walked up. I hurried up and got out the car to keep them from fighting. So, but the little girl started disrespecting me, calling me.
You know how some of these kids are now.
Yeah, and I'm just like, hold on. So then I got upset because I don't allow no disrespect.
I get it. I mean,
but he trying to arrest me for no reason. Like, I'm sitting here trying to take my daughter to the office. He like for trying to make them fight. Why would I bring my daughter up here to fight? She goes to this school. You get what I'm saying? That don't even make no sense. She go here. My daughter go here. So how am I bringing her somewhere to fight that she go to school at? Make it make sense. He talking about I drop my daughter off every single day. This is what I do. This is my routine.
You want me to start EMS?
Do you need, I guess. Well, do you need the paramedics?
I don't know, my head. He punched me with my head.
How old are you?
15.
Who punched you in the head?
The police officer.
So yeah, let's do one because there was a use.
I remember you from Jennings.
What's up?
You didn't go to Jennings?
I did go to Jennings, yeah. Now I'm on the streets though. What's your name? Did I ever have any problems with you at Jennings? Well, that's good. Sorry you're dealing with this though. I'll grade you a no.
I'm not understanding why I got arrested. I didn't even do nothing. That's the crazy part. I did not hit no kid. I didn't even bring her up here to fight. She go to this school. Like, I would never do nothing like that. You sitting here trying to make kids fight. Like, I don't be on that type of time. Even the lady seen everything. That principal, I couldn't even stop. He was like, are you her mother? I said, yes. I was trying to walk to the office. And next thing we didn't even get to the damn door. You see where they fought? They fought literally right here. We didn't even make it to the door before they fought. I'm trying to keep her from fighting. That's the thing. She already got her ass out the car before I could even. They crazy as heck. I did not plan on this happening. That's for damn sure. I didn't know that this was gonna happen. This is insane. I gotta go to work and everything. Why would I sit here and be trying to have something done like this? Like, I'm not understanding why I'm even arrested. I don't even have a criminal background. This is my first time I ever been in handcuffs a day in my damn life.
The officer then spoke to the girl, hoping to uncover the details and understand how the incident began.
What happened?
Like when you first got to school, and then what happened from there?
Okay, so I came to school. My dad dropped me off in the parking lot or whatever. And I didn't even see the girl that I was supposed to fight. I didn't see the girl's mom. So they was in a big parking lot over there, and she was yelling at me when I was walking into the building. She was like, come get this fed, come fight me.
Can you even tell me what you guys were beefing about or what the issue was?
So she mad about a boy that she used to mess with in 7th grade. And I'm with him now, and she's just jealous.
Was this like a planned fight, or was this just happen out of the blue?
No, it was planned. It was planned, but it wasn't supposed to happen at school.
Okay. Yeah, so you knew you guys wanted to fight. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
And where.
Then yesterday she was looking for me with her mom, and I was going home.
So you're here. Your dad drops you off.
Yeah, and then that's when I'm walking towards the school, and then she pulled around. Her mom pulled around in this parking lot, and then they both got out the car. And she talking about who want to fight my daughter. They both running up on me, and I took my book bag off, and we just start fighting.
You guys are fighting, and then what happens once the police officer shows up?
Honestly, I blacked out. I can only remember half of it, but I just remember me having her hoodie or whatever, and they telling me to let go, and I got punched in my head. I don't even know. I was just screaming and reacting because I got punched in my head by him.
Because try to remember, because it's going to be on video, so I'm not going to say that you're trying to lie or cover up, because I know when you're in a fight, you're not going to remember everything, but try not to leave anything out, because it's going to be on the video, of course.
Yeah.
So would you say it's a mutual fight, or would somebody attack somebody else, or?
No, mutual.
What do you remember what the officer did?
I just remember him punching me, honestly. And he was on top of her. We was both on the ground. Me and the girl was on the ground. And then I got up, and then she was still on the ground. He was on top of her. And then I got punched in my head. And I asked him, why did he punch me? And then Mr. Kalane was trying to pull me back and stuff.
All right, there was a teacher there present also? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. When you say, like, punch, the way the officer described it to me, it was kind of more like, he reached back and hit you. It wasn't like you guys were faced up squaring on top.
No, he was sitting on top of the girl, and he was looking right at me and punched me right in my head, and my head just throbbing.
Okay.
Right now.
And what were you doing at the time that the punch occurred? Anything?
I asked him. I was like, "Why did you punch me?" He was like, he had said something. I can't even remember what he said. Cause I black out in any fights I get in. I black out.
All right. Like, well, where were you hit at exactly?
On my right side.
Well, here I'm gonna come around the other side. So
Corrections, Johnson and Champaign.
I mean, I'm not seeing anything visible right now. It doesn't mean nothing's not going to show up later, and you feel what you feel. So, but I at least want to document.
Yeah, she's throbbing right now. It's not really nothing bad.
Well,
It hurt it really
you got
bad.
something on your nose. Let me get a picture of that. Were you, other than being held down though, were you struck, anything like that, kicked, punched by the officer, not the girl?
Yeah, like punched.
Where were you punched at?
On my lip.
My question to you though is, if you and her are involved in an active fight, and I haven't talked to your mom yet to see how much she was involved or not, what do you think the best course of action for the officer would have been? How do you think he's going to break up a fight by himself between you two?
And I didn't even know he came out here and was breaking up the fight.
You didn't hear anybody yelling at you to stop or anything?
No, all I heard was her yelling. And I couldn't really hear. There was too much going on.
Well, I just want to make sure, I'll clarify with the officer, but he said at one point somebody was grabbing onto his gun holster. That wasn't you, was it?
No.
The girl accused the school officer of punching her in the back of the head. Meanwhile, the police officer confronted the mother one last time, demanding an explanation for why she had encouraged her daughter to fight.
Exactly what happened, but I have to ask.
I tried to walk her to that office. It was a principal right there. He asked me, was I her mother? I said yes, but I kept walking because I was trying to grab my daughter.
One last question I need to ask though is, the officer said during the fight somebody grabbed onto his holster. Did you see anything?
It wasn't
like
me.
That?
It must have been one of them. It wasn't me.
Okay,
if
like
they
I
roll
said,
them cameras back, they gonna see I did not
like
grab
I said,
him.
right now I've only interviewed people. I'll still need to review the footage and all that. So.
Review the footage, sir, because I did on everything I love. I would never grab officer. When he arrested me, I told him I had a lung disease, so he wouldn't slam me because I have a low capacity.
Was any force used against you?
No, he just grabbed me. I did it so he wouldn't slam me on the ground.
All right, do me a favor, let's have a seat here.
I did it so he wouldn't slam me, sir, because I can't breathe if I'm on the floor.
Well, the next thing we'll do is review this footage, okay?
Bro, he said he lied and said I hit him.
Oh, they got cameras.
I said roll the cameras back. I didn't hit that man.
So where you going?
Girl, they putting a felony on my record talking about we trespassing. They go to the schoolhouse, we trespassing. And they go here.
So
and I'm thirsty.
Okay.
You can drop off
So
your
the
kid,
girl
but
that been bullying her ain't in trouble?
I tried to walk her to that door. They started fighting.
She's in a separate car.
They started fighting before I could even break them up. He got between them.
If you want to
I'm sorry.
What's the officer's name right there that hit her in the face? Can we report that?
It's all going to be part of my package, yes.
Yeah,
it's going to be documented.
No, y'all being documented.
What's what I'm saying?
But a child. Are y'all
Yeah, that's why I haven't even seen the footage yet. I don't know what happened exactly.
So where's the
Okay.
lieutenant?
No, I'm a sergeant. We handle use of force complaints. But I said that's why I'm here. I'm not here for her arrest.
You get a signature.
But he been nice to me. Hold on. He been nice.
Hold on. You can wait.
Wait a minute.
You can wait or you can leave.
Oh, you feel big and bold now.
Okay. Keep running your mouth. Keep running your mouth, and you'll be in handcuffs and going with her too. I will talk to you when I'm done.
Damiana, calm down.
Or you get the hell out of here.
Damiana.
Run your mouth.
She just upset. I'm sorry.
Calm down.
There's no reason.
Everybody want to be assholes instead of talking
There's no
to me.
reason.
Right. I'm trying to get understanding.
Two young girls got in a fight. That crap happens, right? The officer, I wasn't here, had to do what he had to do to break up the fight. That's all it is.
So what?
I'm not sure what happened. I
Okay,
wasn't here.
so my thing is, a grown woman said that he was hitting my niece in the face. So the officer in there, y'all, okay, breaking up is one thing. Y'all putting your hands on a kid is another.
I was not here, right? I wasn't. So I can't tell you exactly what he did or what he did not do. I don't know. I got here, your niece was in handcuffs. She sat in the back of the cruiser with me the entire time, and then she just got loaded up.
So y'all, this is what I never understand. It'd be okay for kids to bully and everything like that, but when somebody's mom comes to bring them to school to talk to the principal, it's a problem.
The officer then went and had a chat with the school principal to get his take on the incident.
So yeah, he said you have the mother and the daughter. I guess the two girls had beef for a while and they wanted to fight each other. So mom's dropping off her daughter and they get into it. So I mean, what else did you see?
So I mean, I saw the whole thing because I'm on the radio for Kevin.
Okay.
So when I was coming in from my car out here, I hear the yelling from the red vehicle that's out there.
I don't know which one that belongs to.
Which is the mom.
The mom.
It said parked in the handicap spot.
Okay.
But anyways, but I hear it. Oh, she's across the way.
Can you tell what she's even saying, or
just seeing wanting to fight? I couldn't just come on, just yelling. It wasn't. But from my experience, you knew that it wasn't good morning.
Right. Yeah.
So so I just kind of waited for a little bit to see what was going on and kind of walked over that way. Well, then like she pulled in the car, pulled down, and then was coming this way. And she pulled in there. So then I summoned Evan. I said, Evan, I need you now. I just knew something was going to happen. So then I went over there, and I
copy.
Right along here, and Mom was coming in, so I tried to stop. You know, ma'am, I'm the principal. You know, what's going on or whatever.
So yeah, it started in this parking lot, but they actually got all the way up here.
They got all the way up here.
Yeah, and the whole time they're going back and forth with each other.
Yeah, and the girl's kind of waiting. You know what I mean?
Nobody wants
kids
to
don't back down.
Yeah,
You
nobody
know
wants
how
to
it is,
back
right?
down. Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm the principal. Oh, I'm just bringing my daughter into school. So that's not why she was here. But and then, you know, can I help you? You know, no. Then she just went out. Well, by that time Kevin was coming. He gets me between them, and you know.
So were they throwing blows before Evans got there?
No, he was there. He put out pepper spray, you know, basically, and I didn't hear if he said anything, but basically
giving him a chance.
Give him a chance and not to do it. It didn't.
Okay.
Immediately, and then Mom's beat her.
Did Mom actually join in the fight at all?
No,
or she was
just basically
the hype person
saying it was okay.
Yeah.
No, she
hyping him up and
hyping it up.
Yeah. All right. So he goes to try to separate
So
them.
basically, he's just trying to separate it. He gets one, you know, or tries to get on there. I grab the other, and trying to pull her off. You know.
Did you see him get struck at all?
I didn't. It was too chaotic.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah. What's the best you can remember? From
So the best I can remember is I'm grabbing her, right?
Which girl? Which girl? You
that's the other one that's not with the mom. Fielding. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. That's. So I'm grabbing the other one. I'm trying to pull her. She's got a hold of her hoodie or whatever, and then that lets go. Well, then she grabs hits right on with his gun.
So when you so she's grabbing which part? This part, the bottom of it?
Yeah, just
yanking on.
Yeah, just grabbing in that area.
Does it look like she's doing it to try to pull him away? Or is she actually trying to get to?
Well, that's the thing.
In your opinion.
So my opinion is. I don't know. I can't make that.
Yeah, you never know what the intent is. We have to assume.
So what happens if she does grab it and it goes off? What happens? You know, I can't. I got kids standing all around, so it's like, what are you gonna do?
After assessing the situation, officers arrested all 3 females involved. The mother was charged with criminal trespassing and disorderly conduct, while both the 15-year-old girl and her rival face charges of assault on a police officer and disorderly conduct. Up next is a bizarre case where a child's parents unnecessarily interfered with their daughter's school trip, stirring up chaos and controversy over nothing.
Quiet! Hey, I was telling him I talked with my hand.
This guy's out of his mind right now.
Yeah, clearly. I'm going to call 911 and I hope somebody
down.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I know, but you're starting to yell.
Okay, because it makes me
No.
She's my daughter. You just step back, motherfucker.
On June the 6th, 2024, a bizarre incident unfolded at a theme park when a parent, not listed as a chaperone, was seen taking a child during a school field trip. Concerned, one of the teachers called 911. When officers arrived, they spoke with one of the staff to understand what had happened.
So we had a teacher come up and say to call 911 because a quote-unquote parent that's not on the emergency contact just took the child and went to the parking lot.
Okay, where is this teacher?
She went following the parent.
Okay.
We have a description. She has a description.
Okay.
The parent was wearing bright neon shorts and then a black tank top, and the girl was wearing. She's with the school group that are in the light blue.
Okay. After interrogating the staff, the officers then confronted the parents, who were already in a heated argument with one of the officers, insisting that they were in the right while everyone else was wrong.
Yes, but the more aggressive you are with your hands, the less likely you're going to get.
I talk with my hands. I'm sorry. I talk with my hands.
Hey,
I was telling him I talk with my hands.
Guys,
okay?
Let's bring it down a little bit. Talk to me about what's going on here.
Okay, this morning, driving from Holly, Michigan. Okay, my daughter got a trip.
Come here, I need your phone.
Okay, we need your phone. Okay, this bus driver, she's messaging about how the bus driver's going in and out of lanes, swerving into cars. Okay, I'm following behind the 4 buses that came from Holly, Michigan. Okay, as we're coming into Michigan or coming into Ohio, leaving Michigan, speed limit goes from 70 62, 65, then 60, a long way, almost all the way here.
Okay.
There's like a couple little spots.
He was doing well, almost 80, but I didn't document that.
We got here at 9:45. You can see her timestamp thing and how long we would have been here in Ohio. The bus driver's doing 10 miles an hour over with a bus load of kids. That is reckless driving with a bus load of kids. They're saying, well, the bus can't go over 70. That's fine. But the speed limit 70, that's still 10 miles an hour over the speed limit with a bus load of kids. To me, that's reckless. Especially with my daughter on that bus. It's the only thing. I'm sorry, I talk with my hands.
You're good.
And my daughter is sending the picture. This is from his thing on his bus.
This is his.
Now go to your
GPS
timestamp thing. We got here at 9:45. See what time that was. We were here at home.
And the mother knows. And we
mother.
cannot. And I watched this vehicle run this bus run a car off the road. It literally came right over.
I don't care what I have to do. My daughter is not getting on that bus. You want to escort her home? I feel comfortable with that. On that bus, I don't feel comfortable with my daughter getting on that bus.
We are here because he didn't feel comfortable her walking around here alone.
So it's so your daughter and your stepmom?
Yes, and this is the mom.
Okay.
And I'm making sure she's making sure she's staying involved too because she does not want her on that bus either.
Okay. So do you have any like ID or anything?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I appreciate it.
I got an ID. I got a bank card. I got anything you need, sir.
Okay. And do you have an ID, miss?
I got it. I carry that too.
I don't like wallets and purses.
Fair enough.
And yes, she's my wife.
Okay. Cool. All right. Appreciate it. Just give us a few minutes. We'll get this sorted out. Okay.
Apparently, the parents had followed their daughter's bus to the amusement park and became unhappy with how things were handled. Instead of addressing their concerns properly, they created an unnecessary scene, frustrating everyone present, especially the teachers, who were appalled by their reckless actions. When the officers turned to the school for their side of the story, they uncovered some surprising information.
Okay. So what is their side here?
So, I mean, it's a school. I think he's not on the list. You can't just take a kid.
Okay.
So our student information system has no record of him as a parent or as an emergency contact.
Okay.
The expectation that's signed off by a parent, by the actual parent, is that a student gets on the bus, the student travels home on the bus with us. We live in Michigan.
Right.
So that in releasing a student, I can't do that.
Okay.
Where's mom?
So they have mom on the phone over here.
Let me talk to mom because I mean, the kid's gonna have to go back on the bus.
Yeah. Their complaint is that they allegedly have proof that the bus driver is driving reckless and they don't feel safe sending their kid home on the bus. So that's what their problem is.
We called the chartered bus this afternoon when we placed the complaint.
Yeah.
They said the buses are cut out, and initially he said the bus was driving 90 miles an hour.
Right.
The bus company said they cut out at 72.
Okay.
So there's no possibility. Right. And then he's shifted his story a bit since saying his daughter has proof that the driver was driving recklessly.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I'm gonna run these IDs real quick.
Who rode the bus, we're from Michigan, rode the bus here with us. Our expectation and policy is that if a student rides the bus too, they ride back. This dad came, not as a chaperone, but on his own, and wants to take his daughter. He is not even on the emergency contact list or in our student information system. I can't send a kid home regardless of whether someone's saying that they give permission to a student or not. That's not the policy, and any liability would fall on us if anything happened. He is saying that the driver of the chartered bus was driving excessively over the speed limit. What I tried to share with him is that the buses have a cutoff of 72 miles an hour. At one point he was saying that the bus was driving 90 miles an hour. Well, that wouldn't be possible. So
Is this from school? Is this a school trip?
This is a school trip. Yeah.
And who's the lady that's with him?
His wife or significant other partner.
And that's the kid right there that's right next to him?
Yeah, the little girl in the blue.
Unsure of the best course of action, the officers contacted the girl's actual mother, who supported their decision. When they determined who the child would go home with, it only further enraged the already unhinged father.
Bottom line is she has to go back on the bus.
Yeah,
so
I figured it was going to be with him. So.
Yeah.
And like, unless somebody's going to overrule a grand piece and whatever paperwork they got on file.
So I'm with the local PD in our hometown.
Yeah.
So that was the thing. Is like, this is an extension of the school, right?
Right.
And he's not a custodial parent, so they were telling me up there what was going on. So I ran over here and I calmed him down till you guys got here. I just told him, I said, hey man, I can't let you walk away with this little girl. Like, you gotta, hold on.
I know.
Let's breathe. So
we were just having that discussion. Like, bottom line, she has to go back on the bus.
We wanted to go on this truck. So what I'm going to do is when she goes back on the bus, I'll have our local PD at the school before they arrive. I'll call right now and get the chief spun up on it.
Are you traveling with the group?
I'm in my truck.
You're in your truck, okay.
Yeah, and I will stay with the buses because of this.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I got my rig and everything in there, so I'll stay with the bus on the way up because this guy's out of his mind right now.
Yeah, clearly.
So, we're gonna have to follow him.
Yeah. Okay.
Bus driver.
I'll be following. As soon as he gets over 60, I'm calling 911, and I'm going to say I'm following the bus to have my daughter.
And I was going to tell you that. If he starts driving erratically and you see
I just hope at that time they don't say, okay, you get a ticket, and my daughter has to stay on the bus. That's the whole thing.
I don't think the bus company at the school would have that going either. So, like I said.
If I actually told you how fast I was driving this morning to try to catch up to the bus because they were in and out of traffic, I can show you a video. I was doing 85 and couldn't catch that damn bus. That bus was number 3 in line. Guess what bus was first to get here? Hers, because he was driving erratic. He shouldn't be driving a big bus like that, especially full of kids.
We're gonna go run him and make sure he's fine.
Tell me that don't make no sense. He shouldn't be driving a bus like that.
He's gonna be behind and
Right, here's his back bracer. So we spoke to her mom. Her mom is the emergency contact for the school, and her mom is okay with her going on the bus. So the bottom line is she has to go on the bus because we can't override the school's emergency contact system. I get that you're concerned about how this bus driver's
So I'm gonna let you know. I'll let her get on the bus. No.
How far is your jurisdiction?
City of Sandusky.
Because as soon as we get 2 minutes down the road, he's going to be doing 70.
I'm calling 911.
I'm going to call 911, and I hope somebody can pick up. Okay, I'm just saying.
I know, but you're starting to yell.
Okay, because it makes me
No.
She's my daughter.
I know.
And everybody, don't give me no say something.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Stop.
Enough.
Don't tell me.
I am telling you enough.
Jesus Christ, I am sorry. But I do understand she has to ride back, but her mother is the one who stepped up and said for us not to take not allow her on the bus.
So Detective Cruz explained to her. Okay. Step back.
I can give my daughter a hug. You step back, motherfucker.
Okay, listen.
I'm giving her a hug.
If you open your mouth one more time, you are going for disorderly conduct.
Stop. I can't give her a hug before
you can give her a hug, but if you keep mouthing off, you're going.
Okay, I'm sorry. The people are pushing me away from you, girl. The cops and everybody. I can't even give you a fucking hug. I can't love my daughter.
You can give her a hug, but you can't keep mouthing off like this. Walk away.
The officers attempted to calm the father down, and they finally reached a resolution. However, the entire ordeal could have been avoided if not for the parents' bizarre behavior.
I was going to explain to you before that kind of blew up there. You can follow the buses. If you have a complaint about the way they're driving, just report it, and you can call the jurisdiction that you're in right there. So just call 911, and say the bus is driving erratically. They'll send someone out there. This is just my jurisdiction is just the city of Sandusky here, so I can't enforce any traffic violation that they might have committed in Toledo or that area. And there's some off-duty Holland police officers that are a part of this trip here. They said they'll monitor how the buses are driving, and they'll handle it if it comes to that.
Okay, because I got pictures. They were not driving right, and I wish I would have.
I get it.
The Michigan scared me, but I didn't record it. It was dark and my phone, and I just didn't. But once we got here, I'm sorry, but you don't do that.
I do understand your concern with that. I do, but I can't enforce something that didn't happen in my city.
No, I completely understand, and I do, and he's very protective. That's the reason we're here.
I understand.
She's supposed to be on a school trip coming up here, hanging out with her friends, but he won't let her come this far. I have 4 older kids. They've been here by themselves many times. This is my grandson.
Yeah.
So, but he's very protective over his girls, and it's anything, it's like he's afraid something's going to happen to him. So, I don't know why.
Yeah, come on. Can she walk with me? I'll get her her bag. I'll walk her right back.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, come on.
How far did you park?
Her bag.
Her bag.
Her bag.
Back safely.
Okay.
You just walk into the car.
No, going to get her bag.
I don't know why everybody.
Oh, right. That's
no.
No, stop.
I'm asking her what we're doing.
We're going to get her bag. Do I really?
I'm just walking.
Yeah, but
Someone from the school has to go.
It's fine. He doesn't have to come. I'm right here.
Stop.
I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just grabbing her bag.
It's fine. It's fine. Come
Okay,
on.
okay.
This way, baby. This way.
Okay.
Well, we gotta go over this.
Yeah, give her another water. It should be cold.
Size of those tires.
24 by 14s. Negative 51 offset.
Nice. I'm gonna lift my truck. I got a Ram. I'm gonna lift this summer.
Oh yeah, they're nice. It actually, you know, I got a son-in-law that actually got me into the big wheels, and he says his vehicle's all over the road. And here, tear the tag off because it's supposed to just be water.
You're not allowed to have a tag on your water?
No, it's supposed to be plain water on the bus.
Hotel can leave
a stain, but it's water.
I don't know. So.
101, you're there. Be advised, we're going to get the squad. Fire off.
But in a twist of events, the father was arrested later that same day after calling 911 on his way home and falsely claiming the bus driver tried to run him off the road. His attempt to stir up more trouble backfired, leading to his arrest and a charge of disorderly conduct. Up next, we have a crazy parent who thought she could get away with assault on a teacher without any ramifications.
I have a warrant for this teacher lying. Now I have a warrant because this teacher over at Sunset lied on me and said that I assaulted her. She tried to charge me with battery. It never happened. Did not do what she's saying I did, and I've had a warrant since December. And my daughter tried to poison a teacher. You're an idiot.
On March the 18th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop that turned out to be more than they had anticipated. The driver, a mother of 5, appeared visibly agitated and made a revelation concerning a warrant she had ignored since the previous year. From the look of things, the situation was caused by having her daughter accused of attempting to poison a teacher. The mother, who could not come to terms with the accusations, insisted that the teacher was lying. However, her failure to address the pending warrant ended up landing her in a place she had previously managed to avoid.
I have a warrant for this teacher lying. That's why I wanted to park my car at my house. Now I have a warrant because this teacher over at Sunset lied on me and said that I assaulted her. She tried to charge me with battery. It never happened. So I have a warrant, but I have children. My husband works 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So I have to accommodate to what it is, okay? I apologize. I wasn't running from you. I know what the situation is. I have no other option. You guys have to take me to jail. I have 2 kids at Monterey. Like I said, he's 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and I have no one to watch him. I have nobody here, and I didn't do this. I am 100% innocent. I didn't do this, sir. I did not do what she's saying I did, and I've had a warrant since December, and I have no other options. I have children. I have 5 of them. I just dropped him off at school, like you see. I'm on the phone with my husband. I called him. That's who I was talking to. He's going to go pick up the kids. My high schooler's going to stay home so that he can watch the kids tonight because I have to deal with this. But it's time. It's time.
Well, the reason why you were stopped, the reason why I was trying to stop you, because there's no left turns in that eastbound traffic lane.
Oh, I didn't know that. I turn there every day. Yeah, I turn there every day. I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. I deal with the situation, what it is, and like I said, I didn't do that, sir. I didn't do what she said. But
well, I don't know. I'm trying to take care of what I'm trying to take care of right now.
Just when it seemed the situation might be resolved peacefully, tensions suddenly escalated. The woman had initially cooperated, but her sudden shift to resistance caught the officers off guard. Unfortunately, her defiance bought her a ticket straight to her downfall.
Okay, come on out here for me. Stand in front of my vehicle, please. Ma'am, go stand in front of my vehicle.
It's my purse.
Okay.
He's gonna be a.
Don't.
Hands off me! I'm not resisting.
You are. Put your hands behind your back.
Babe. I'm not resisting. I am not resisting.
If you're not following my instructions, you're resisting. Put your hands behind your back.
Babe, I need you to call. I need you to call dispatch, Sergeant Sergeant now. This guy's a guy. Come on, please.
Just
Dude.
relax. Stop.
I am not resisting. Stop your shit.
Please. Stop your shit.
Yeah, stop your shit. I'm not resisting. I told you what was going on, right? I told you.
And you're being arrested for fleeing and your warrant.
No, I'm not. I didn't flee anything. I brought my vehicle back to the house.
Release.
You're hurting me.
Because you're...
Just
relax,
call
please.
Call 911.
Ma'am, stop.
Babe, call 911.
Relax.
I didn't flee from you. I told you I was with you the whole time. I have a witness right there. I didn't flee. I was putting my car back at the house. I was putting my car back at the house because I knew what was going on.
Which is that?
And I have nobody
You did not
here.
know what was going on.
Yeah. Okay.
If you'd have
And
shot,
I had my hand out the window the whole time. I wasn't gonna leave.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever, I'll beat this. This is stupid.
In a surprising turn of events, the woman's demeanor shifted dramatically, claiming her innocence and that of her child. She even began to challenge the officer's understanding of the law over her assertions about arrest procedures.
As soon as you were lit up by a police officer, you were fired.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
No, I have no other option. I had a child in the car. I'm not staying so you guys can. I'm not staying somebody. I have $7,000 in my vehicle. I'm not gonna leave it over there. You're goddamn, man. I'm not gonna leave my vehicle on the side of the road with fucking cash inside of it.
And we can always make arrangements for everything else too.
No, I already dealt with you at my daughter's school. You're a liar. My daughter tried to poison a teacher. You're an idiot.
That wasn't me.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Just try to relax.
Yeah.
We'll try to get this done. There was no reason for any of
No, there wasn't, but there was. I can take my purse inside. I'm allowed to take my stuff inside my house. I wasn't going anywhere, and this guy wants to sit here and act like I hate Carlsbad police officers. I want out of here.
That's fine.
You guys are just so egotistical. Oh,
no.
Gross. They're gross. I didn't flee from anyone.
King 149 Carlsbad, 1015.
10-4, 10-15, 08-19.
Flee from an officer. No, I didn't. I parked my vehicle at my house right down the street, so it wasn't parked in the middle of the road.
By law,
it's only a one-way street. What was I supposed to do? Park in the middle of the road?
Yep.
No. No. Yes, sir.
If you would have just pulled off over to the road, you probably could have worked something out.
Yeah.
Okay?
But that's the thing.
Technically, once I light you up,
I understand
you're under
that.
arrest.
No, that's not true. Not once you light me up, I'm under arrest.
Yes.
Once you light me up, I'm under suspicion to be whatever. Not I'm under arrest because you can't just arrest me.
You know what a citation is?
No.
It's in lieu of an arrest.
No, when you light me up, I am not under arrest. I know the law. It's not an arrest when you light me up.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You are detained from that point on.
No, I'm not. God. Listen to yourself.
Whenever you receive a citation.
So you can just detain me for light me up and detain me for nothing?
No, nothing.
So for making a left-hand turn, you can detain me?
Yes.
No, you can't. Oh my God, that is not
stop
illegal to make a left-hand turn. I get a ticket. I don't get detained for a left-hand turn. You know, you are. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I didn't want to deal with you, because when you knocked on my door, you started right away. I'm used to people like you. Okay. God. You cannot arrest me for a left-hand turn. That is not illegal. I was not detained when he lit me up for a left-hand turn. No. That's why we have so many problems with police officers, because you're...
No, it's your misunderstanding.
No, that's your misunderstanding. When you light me up, I'm not detained.
Although she had gotten herself in trouble, rather than cooperate with the police, all she did was argue, not realizing it was only complicating things further.
This is all being recorded.
Yes,
so I can show the judge that that's stupid. I'm not detained. And I was just bringing my son and my vehicle home because I knew what you guys were going to do. I tried to dispute this whole thing, and you guys didn't listen in the first place. So I knew what you were going to do. So that's why I wanted to bring my vehicle home. And like I said, I had $7,000 in my vehicle that I wanted to take home. And I wasn't going to leave it on the side of the road, okay? You wouldn't even let me take my purse inside from my driveway to my doorway.
Once I confirm the warrant.
Okay, whatever. I told you about the warrant. There wasn't confirmed the warrant. I told you about the warrant. I went inside, I changed my tampon, came back outside to get my purse so I could take that inside. I called my husband because I have children at the school. See, you're just unreasonable. That's why people don't like you guys. Damn, man. Sorry, sir.
I'm not going to explain that to you.
Yeah, go away. Go away, please.
You don't have that option.
It was disappointing how she couldn't see the reason for her detainment, even after it was explained to her over and over again. But it didn't take long before she started realizing the gravity of the situation. Unfortunately for her, nothing could change, and she had to face the consequences of her actions.
I didn't do what I'm being arrested for. I didn't do this. You guys didn't listen to me either. Like, I was on dispatch trying to get away from the situation, and you guys did not listen to me. So I have done nothing but have bad experience, not with you, but bad experiences with people like him behind me. That's not like, it's ridiculous. The way he thinks, you don't want to hear anything I have to say. I shouldn't even be in this situation. And you know what? It's all, I didn't go through all that over there. I wouldn't have ran from you. I wouldn't have ran from you.
What you should have done is stopped and talked to you.
Yeah, I know. But I just wouldn't have gotten him in the vehicle and all that home. It wasn't intentional. I wasn't intentionally trying to run. I was looking out for my stuff, my children. I was right down the street. I wasn't going anywhere, and I'm not that kind of person. I didn't do this, so.
I don't know whether you did. I don't know whether you didn't. All I was trying to do was let you know what the law was when it's posted, no left turn.
Yes, sir.
In the end, she was charged with resisting arrest and failure to obey. Speaking of teachers getting attacked by parents, here's a single mum who lost control after learning her child was being bullied and decided to take out her frustrations on school staff.
My baby don't bother nobody, bro. Don't put your hands on my child. You'll feel the same way about yours. I'm telling you, my baby's such a good girl. It's pathetic.
On August the 17th, 2022, a school resource officer at a local middle school requested backup for a disorderly parent. When officers arrived, they found a woman engaged in a heated argument with the principal over her child being bullied.
No, because you know better. Stop. Hey, come down. Besides, she started with me.
Hey, young lady.
Coach
What's her name?
Sport.
Sir, name is Sport's gonna step away. And we're gonna stand right here.
Okay.
But instead of addressing the issue with school authorities, the mother took matters into her own hands, marching towards the gymnasium, much to the concern of the school staff.
Man, you can stay here for right now.
Man, I don't want you to get in trouble. I really like that.
Just relax.
Don't put your hands on my child.
Listen.
My child don't bother nobody, and I'm on my way to work, but I'll miss a day for them.
Hey, look, relax. I don't want to have to arrest you, okay? Just relax.
My baby don't bother nobody, bro. She don't bother nobody.
Let's sit right here, okay?
You put your hands on my child. Y'all need to control these kids, because another little girl came home. She got to fight with a child. First week of school.
I'm 10-4.
Y'all need to control these kids. And here, my baby don't bother nobody. She a good student. She good at home.
One's pulling up now. We're
Put
good.
your hands on my damn child. I don't care who it is. Straight up.
So you're going to stop pulling away. We're going to stand right here for right now.
So there's an appropriate way and an inappropriate way. No one should put hands on anyone.
Hell no. Y'all need to fix that right then and there. Ain't no talk about nothing. Y'all need to hold a meeting or something. My baby don't bother nobody. And she get in my car and she tell me somebody to put their hands on her. No. No. Hell no.
Of any adult being aware of that, and so if I am, but I want to fix it.
No, don't put your hands on my child. You'll feel the same way about yours. I don't play by now one of mine. I got all three in mine, in my car. Sure do.
Mom, let me ask you, what was the point of coming to the school though?
I was coming to the school to pick up my child because I'm on my way to work. I'm a welder at Caterpillar. My baby do not bother nobody.
Due to her reckless actions, the officers didn't have any other choice but to take action against the woman.
Go ahead and turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Go Jack, Mr. Chester.
Do you have your ID on you, ma'am?
No.
Okay.
Sure, record.
Ma'am, do you have someone who could pick them up?
Yeah, if I can use my phone.
Where's your phone?
It's right here. So I can't let you use it right now, but I can call whoever you need me to call, okay? All right, come on. I'm gonna walk right over here.
Put your damn hands on my child. You crazy.
Ma'am, I know she knows you. Do you have your ID on you?
Yeah, I'm the principal of the school. I just
Gotcha.
came out. She came in to assume to
Can you unlock this?
Nope. Hey, Lance, can we unlock it? I gave him back the keys earlier.
go after
She was, when we walked inside, she was addressing the student.
She's going after a student who had an issue with her child.
Okay.
Unacceptable.
Gotcha. And you saw it as well? Or I guess you were here. Do you have your ID?
Yeah.
All right, you hold that for a second. Yeah, I don't have anything with me. I was just dealing with a fight 2 seconds ago, so.
You wanna show me your face and I can call whoever you need to?
I can use my phone. I can.
Well, I can't. It's a safety thing, so we have to put it on speaker.
770 number.
The top?
Yeah.
All right, what's your name, ma'am?
How are you doing today?
I'm the administrator. I have crazy days every day.
Yeah, you're administrator, you said?
Mm-hmm. Assistant principal.
Gotcha. I don't know how you do it.
1 minute at a time.
Do you enjoy it?
You know what? I love it.
Amanda. Girl, I'm up here at the school and somebody put their hands on Zakaria and I don't went in here and show my and the police finna take me to jail. So what I need for you to do, my car is up here at the school. Can you come up here and get it and drive them to the house?
Where's the schooler? That's right.
So she just came in and, was she like yelling at the student or?
Yeah.
Like, cause
Yelling at the student in front of the other kids.
Okay.
I don't play by my damn children. My baby don't bother nobody.
Right, I don't play.
My baby don't bother nobody.
Just let her know.
Period.
What
So
you need to do.
I'm about to go. I'm finna go. They finna take me to the county or whatever, and I guess I'll try to call you or whatever. But just sit there with them until I figure my situation out.
What is her name so we know to tell the principal?
Come up here and get my car.
Okay, you said I'm gonna have my mom come up.
Okay. Jay's in the back.
All right.
Okay.
Appreciate you getting out of that crosswalk.
You're welcome. I had kids in my office dealing with a fight that literally just happened. They just heard it in the gym, so I was like.
The fight, and then we were leaving east, and then we heard you key up, and I was like, I didn't hear that, but we were right here at Ponderosa, so.
Well, that's 3 juvenile complaints I'm about to do, so.
Well, this will be our 4th time at the jail today.
Yeah.
She's coming to pick up the kids
Thank you
too.
for pressing charges. I'm gonna get out.
Hold on.
I don't. It's okay.
Stop.
I'm gonna get out.
Stop.
I'm gonna get out.
Just shut the door.
The officer then took the statement of the principal and the teachers, who finally explained to the officer what had transpired.
And then I get a call to come out here, and she said that she went into the gym to.
Why? I want to know why the doors are unlocked. That's another issue of concern.
I think they were coming out.
Out? Okay.
Those doors are locked.
Because they just transitioned, like.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's how she got in. And according to her, she went in to approach the child.
Yeah.
He saw it, I guess. That had beef with her child. Unacceptable.
Yeah.
Not doing that.
All right. Did you want to bar her as well?
Yeah, we need to find out what happened, but yes, you can't come.
I was about to say, because if she's barred and she comes back to drop the kids off, y'all don't have to press charges for that, but then if she comes back and she does other things, we could be trespass.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to get her barred real fast, and
let me call my
Mr. Mitchell, you mind doing the barring real quick?
Yeah, I'll get him.
Okay, never mind. Miss Douglas says she has it.
And you're the one that saw all of this?
Yes.
Okay. Did she ever make contact with the other?
No, I'm gonna go look at the camera.
Okay.
No, I did.
If you let
talking about the mother.
Yeah. Did the mother ever make
The
contact?
mother did not make physical contact. No, but I think verbally.
Verbal.
And I think she had the. Well, she made it. The other coach answered the door, and she.
That's how she got in.
Yeah.
The coach opened the door.
Yeah, coach opened the door.
The principal decided to press charges against the mother for her actions and explained the reasoning. However, the woman refused to accept any wrongdoing and continued arguing, escalating the situation even further.
You're barred from the campus for 2 years, and so if we change that, then we'll be in touch with you. Once all of this is over, I do want to sit down and talk with you. Mom, there's ways that we can handle all of this, but what
Yes, ma'am, but my baby been telling me she been getting picked on for a long time.
And if you call me, I promise
and
you
I
I will
don't even know
always take
nobody
care
up
of
here. I'm a single parent. I do what I'm supposed to do.
I was a single
I'm not
mom
no bad
myself,
parent.
and
I'm not no
with
bad person. And for you to press charges on me, it ain't nothing but gonna be a blessing, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna stand up for my children. I ain't got nobody out here, and I do what I can for mine. So for another child to be putting their hands, that's who you need to be pressing charges on her.
But Mom, let me ask you this.
I don't care, ma'am.
Would you feel the same way if the other parent came and did that to
my
your
baby
child?
don't do that. That's what I'm telling you. My baby's such a good girl.
I'm not
it's
disagreeing.
pathetic.
But as
that's
adults,
why I did what I did. Her dad is not in her life. I'm the only parent in her life. And ain't nobody gonna put their hands
Well,
on
so
her.
you understand the barring process, correct?
Yeah, I do. So what you want me to do? Change her school?
Okay, that's what Sanders was trying to find out, is how she got in as well.
She got it, yes. We were telling her not to come in, not to come in, not to come in. She goes in past the other coach to go into the gym. And, as soon as I see that, I'm radioing and I'm getting up here to try to block her. And she's physically confronting children.
Did not touch.
Not physically, I'm sorry.
She's verbally
confronting
What is
children.
your, I can't think of the role here? Okay, that's what I was making sure. Just so I can put in the narrative who we spoke with. Okay. And there was another coach that opened the door, and then she just walked in past y'all. Cool.
The mother was barred from school property for 2 years, except for pickup and drop-off. She was then taken into custody and transported to CCSO jail. This woman was completely unhinged and faced the consequences, but the chaos didn't end there. The next parent took it even further by trespassing into a middle school and verbally attacking the authorities.
No, I wasn't talking to her. Okay. And I wasn't doing that. So before you come in, you can listen to my part too, because that is a part of the
Okay, we're gonna stop right there.
Go. No, I'm not going nowhere, because
then you're gonna be arrested for trespassing.
No, then you need to call the cops, because that's not. I'm leaving with my daughter.
Do not stop. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's what we're doing.
On September the 21st, 2023, officers in Florida responded to a call about an enraged parent who had stormed into a middle school demanding answers about an incident involving her daughter. The situation rapidly escalated as the parent's behavior became increasingly erratic and confrontational, pushing school administrators to their limits. Upon arrival of the cop, she was met by the school's principal, who had attempted to de-escalate the situation by calmly inviting the parent to discuss the matter privately. However, the parent's fury had reached a boiling point, and she was in no mood for a rational conversation. As tensions rose, it became clear that this confrontation was about to take a quick turn of events that no one anticipated.
We're going to talk about this inside like an adult. I wasn't talking to her. Okay. And I wasn't doing that. So before you come in, you can listen to my part too, because that is a part of the.
Okay, we're gonna stop right there.
No.
Because this is. I'm gonna tell you right now how it works. She's the principal of this property. She gets to say who gets on this property.
Okay,
So she says you gotta
I know
go.
You like that, but
you gotta go.
No, I'm not going nowhere, because
then you're gonna be arrested for trespassing.
No, then you need to call the cops, because that's not.
Ma'am, I am a police officer.
And I don't need you. Okay. So you could don't touch me. I'm leaving with my daughter.
No.
I'm leaving with my daughter.
Do not stop.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. If you fight, ma'am, it's
I'm not
bad for
fighting you, but you can let go of me.
No, you're under arrest.
My daughter, and I'm.
No, absolutely not. We're not doing this.
I'm calling my husband.
Ma'am,
this is crazy. I'm being arrested because you guys let my daughter get spit on. Stop. Touch me. I'm not.
Stop.
I'm calling my husband.
Stop. Stop.
You're hurting me.
Stop. We'll stop fighting.
I want the cameras of this.
Stop. Oh, it's on.
You're enjoying this.
Stop.
You're enjoying.
Ma'am, you're making it worse for yourself.
I'm not
Stop.
doing nothing. My wallet is in the way. I'm not dropping my wallet.
Drop it. It's gonna be. I'm gonna pick it up. Ma'am,
I'm trying
I'm trying my best to not hurt you, but if you keep fighting, this is gonna be on you.
You guys enjoy this? This is crazy.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna tell you again. Stop.
Moving for you to do
Stop.
You're the one having a panic attack. You can't control. You're wrapped around my shirt.
Can you
You're
stop?
wrapped around my shirt. There you go. You completed it.
Stop.
Well, because I want the documents for my daughter. I hope you guys have a good time in court. And paperwork should be documented too. That you guys are legally.
Everything is on my camera, so don't you worry. Okay. Everything is all set.
I know, and I told you guys that you had a teacher spit in my daughter's face.
Ma'am.
Okay, and you did not contact me.
Have a seat.
You got my shirt wrapped up into it. I don't want my butt.
Okay,
so thank you. I would like my phone to call my husband too.
As the officer attempted to reason with the furious parent, her defiance reached new heights. Her refusal to comply with lawful orders left the officer with no choice but to take more forceful action. The ensuing struggle revealed how far this parent wasn't willing to comply. Her behavior raised serious questions about the underlying issues that had driven her to such extremes.
And I want the documents about my daughter being spit on by a person, and I wasn't notified about that.
Can you drop me off?
You guys are hiding documentation, so I'd like that. And I'm glad you guys dismissed her yesterday, but you should have notified me. That's all I wanted. But you guys can't. You came in here like you missed hotshot.
Trespass after warning.
And you have them twisted, so that's why it's not going on right. Because you panicked and had an anxiety attack.
There was no panic.
No, you didn't need to go that far.
You're just digging a hole for yourself.
No, I didn't.
So you can
ask that lady right there. I said I wanted to have a conversation. I'm not sitting down. I'm sitting down. I leaned forward and said I wanted to have the conversation in the back. You guys, she got some stuck up her ass, and then you came in here with your mouth.
Okay.
You guys
stand up and we're gonna go to my car.
Let's go. And by the way, you're going to be in trouble for not having somebody arrested.
Sure, man. Absolutely. Whatever you say.
Don't push me, bitch.
Can you fix my shirt? My stomach. No, absolutely not. We're gonna go to the back of my car. Ma'am, I'm not.
Don't push me. You're pushing me.
Stop. No.
I'm walking. You're pushing me.
Stop.
I'm glad you're enjoying.
Do you have anything on you that's gonna poke me, stick me, hurt me?
You didn't read me my rights.
I don't need to read your rights. I'm not asking you any questions about any criminal
activity. Well, you can't arrest somebody without reading their rights.
That's not how it works, ma'am. But sure, I think you watch a little too much TV. Do you have any other things? Any pockets? Anything on you?
567 576.
576, go ahead. Ma'am, I need you to widen your stance, please.
94, I heard you said 74.
Yeah, I'm still gonna need a time. 94.
You should ask for backup too.
Oh, ma'am, stop.
I'm gonna hurt everybody so bad.
Okay, I'll make sure to note that in my report. So,
I would like you to call my husband too while you're at it, because they're the only ones that pick up my children. I am.
Even as she was placed in the police vehicle, her defiance showed no signs of subsiding. Her continuous complaints and accusations painted a picture of someone unwilling to be accountable. Despite attempts to reason with her, she remained uncooperative, her mood swinging wildly between aggression and victimhood. Her refusal to engage in constructive dialogue left authorities with limited options. It became apparent that resolving this peacefully would be no easy task, and that this incident was far from over.
So listen, now that you've calmed down, okay? I need to ask you a few questions, if that's okay, right? Because you have to understand why I took the action that I took, right?
No.
Okay, so
I don't agree with you.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? When you're so belligerent.
I wasn't belligerent until she confronted me.
Stop. Okay,
that's why
listen,
I said,
are you going to let me finish, or do I have to roll the window again?
But you guys aren't listening to what I have to say.
You're talking over me, and you're interrupting me, you're doing the same thing.
As you did when you were inside.
This is what landed you under arrest to begin with,
You did that to me inside.
Okay.
You did the same thing I'm doing to you.
You know what,
inside.
since this is not going to happen, then we have nothing left to say.
1-1.
To get a clearer picture of the incident, the officer met with the principal for further clarification. The suspect's misconduct had made it challenging to gather reliable information at the scene.
So, what happened when she came in?
So, I walked in the side door, and I heard her yelling the side door, and I figured I'd put my stuff in, I'll come back. I told Miss Aaron I was going to take her to the back. I came out, and I said, nicely at first, hey, why don't you come to the back? She said, no, you're going to tell me who spit in my daughter's face. I said, we're not going to do it out here. I want you to come to the back. She said, no. And then she went on and on. You're going to blah, 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 cursing and so forth. I said, you're not going to be able to do that here. She continued on. Yes, I am, because you're going to do X, Y, Z. And I said, ma'am, if you continue, I'm going to have to put you off the campus. I'm going to trespass you. I was clear. You're not going to do blank to me, blank, blank, blank. So I called you the first time. Then I decided, okay, let me see if she'll calm down, because I called her, let me see if she'll calm down. I heard your response, and then I said, why don't you calm down? No, you can call whoever you want to call. And then it just, she continued on until you walked in. And I thought she would calm down when you walked in, and you could get her outside, and I could explain to her that we trespassed the sub. She's not welcome here anymore. She can't come back anymore. That I had already handled it. I was trying to.
This has to do with that sub that was in France?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So if I couldn't get any information.
I couldn't get anything either, because she kept going on. If she would have given me an opportunity, I would have told her I suspended the lady. She can't come back to our school
Even
anymore.
after she kind of I want to say semi calmed down. After she kind of quieted down sitting in her car, I thought maybe that could calm it. She still wouldn't get, she kept saying that her daughter was spit on.
Yes.
So that was an incident where the substitute teacher was yelling and spitting as she talked, and she took it as like a...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I wanted to explain that to her. Didn't want her trespass, but I can't have her scaring all the rest of the parents up front.
Yeah, no, that was belligerent.
Yeah.
And listen, we did what we had to do. Do we have students' names so I can at least look up information? Because she just has a New York ID.
Her scholar's name? Yes, I'll get that. Ask Miss Kimbrough, who's the 6th grade clerk.
6th grade clerk? Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem.
Eventually, she was charged with trespassing after a warning and resisting arrest.